Hey guys, Santafishes 101 here, and welcome to how to draw, or not how to draw, but how I draw ponies, which probably seems really stupid, but I'm bored, so yeah. So it'll probably be multiple parts, but as of now I don't know. Anyways though, as you can see, I'll be doing this in Paint Tool Sci, but I usually use Fire Alpaca, which is basically the free Mac version of Sci. But since you can't line things in Fire Alpaca, I'll use Paint Tool Sci, and usually people do use Sci, so, you know, it's just easier, I guess. So, anyways, I like to draw Pegasus ponies. And something that always really stumped me was how to do the wings. And I could never really emulate the show style, so I've kind of created my own style of wings based on how wings really are, birds and stuff. But I suppose it is a flying pony, so whatever you want goes. So usually I start by drawing a little like kind of hump here, and then it kind of curves around into like a, I don't even know what that is, but it's a thing. And then you just draw some feathers. Basically, you can just get as detailed as you want, but. And then towards the end, you kind of just draw some little teeny feathers. And then you just start drawing more feathers. Oh, and I'm using a bamboo tablet. You can either use a mouse though, or do it on paper and then scan it in or something too, and then line it with like the curve tool. Because I don't know, tablets are expensive. So anyways, that's about it for wings. It doesn't look too spectacular, but it's really sketchy right now. So, moving on. Ears? Yeah, ears. I guess heads in general. So I usually start by drawing a circle, just to give a little kind of base, and then I give it less opaqueness, and then I usually start by drawing the ear, but I don't know. Depends on what I'm doing. I always say that if I know what I'm drawing, I start with a specific thing, but then if I don't know, I start with like the eyes or like an ear or just some point. Like if you're sewing, you usually pin it. It's kind of like that, but drawing. So then I add a little thing there, and then whoosh, depth, magical. And I'm really bad at shading, so I might not do coloring in this, but whatever. And for the horn, just draw two little lines there, and then there, just a cone. And for the lines, normally if you were making lines, they would be like this, and they would all be evenly spaced. But when I make lines, I usually make them just to be more show accurate. They're not very realistic. There's usually 3 or 4 on the average unicorn. Yeah. There's a lot of different eye styles in the show, but the one I usually go with is just your typical anime animal thing. I don't even know. I'm not too good with eyes, but yeah, especially the placement always gets me. I mean, for a while, I probably still do this, but I drew the eyes like I made the outline, and then instead of doing the iris part like this, I did it more was weird, like sideways. But I always thought it looked really strange, but I couldn't quite figure out what it was. And I think that's what it is, so try not to do that anymore. But yeah. Of course, drawing on a computer has its advantages. There's like unlimited erases, and coloring is easier, but I don't know, I still prefer pen and paper. Not sure what it is. Anyways, though, instead of drawing the usual... Oh, it scared me. Sorry. Instead of drawing the usual little stout pony muzzle, I usually go for the alicorn look, which, in case you didn't know, in the show, it's sort of like this. But I don't know what it is. There's something about the muzzle that just kind of makes or breaks what you're doing. So, like, you got all this down, and it's not the best thing in the world, but you can probably still make it look okay. I know this is really quick. But it's just... The problem with drawing exactly like the show is that it's so stylized and so specific that even though it's simple, it's hard to get it to look right. So for example, if I were to draw like I don't know, Pikachu, and it's like, Pikachu is really simple. Of course, if you drew a Pikachu, you could probably recognize it as a Pikachu, but it would never look exactly like Pikachu, no matter what you did. I mean, unless you did that, then it wouldn't look like anything. But, it's weird. So anyways, another thing good about drawing digitally, which, again, I don't prefer it, but just it's easier in some ways, is that you see this little part on the horn here, now it's all, you can see it through, and in some styles, you just leave that, but, where is it? Here it is. But for this, you could just, the eraser's tiny. What the heck? It's not the eraser? You could just go in and just, what am I doing? And just erase all this, and then look, magic, it's not there anymore. But, this is probably the dumbest, it's still huge, the dumbest video ever by now, but I don't know, I'm still bored. And now it's kind of looking like Celestia, I didn't even mean that. Oh well. I don't really know what I do with the mains. I've never been good with hair. That's a thing that I always have had a problem with. Like, I've always had a problem with clothing too, because I usually draw animals and they don't really wear clothing or have hair, so I'm still not very good with fur either. Guess I'm okay, but I had some like blushy things or something. That's how I draw. That's how I draw ponies, pretty much. That's about it. But there's still time left in the video, so might as well keep talking. That's another thing I can't do is bat wings. I don't know if any of the rest of you have trouble with this, but they're like normal wings, but weird. It's like they're more... Hold on. Let me see if I can do one that doesn't completely suck. I don't know, I'm better at drawing actual big wings than bat wings. It's just something I can't do very well. Alright, hold on. You let it sing there. Ooh, okay. Just figured something out there. You were the first to witness it. Probably not, actually. Although, who's gonna watch this even? So anyways. Yeah. Now it's kind of just me drawing things, but I can't believe I figured that out finally. I always had trouble with the wings there, but I guess that's how you do it. I guess. Yeah. Yeah, okay. That's makes things a bit simpler. It's pretty good. Okay, now that I got this wing though, I've got like 4 minutes left. Let's shade it in. Because, I don't know. Boredness. Boredom. Boredness. And I never used to shade my drawings either. I used to, and when I say used to, like, meaning 2 years ago, I used to go for a much toonier look, but now, I don't know, I think I kind of a knack for drawing realistic things. I hate drawing what I see, though. It really bugs me. I used to be able to do it pretty well, but now I'm not as good. And I tend to overshade things, as you can probably see. But I try. So if you're an artist, and you're watching this, and you're like, dude, this girl totally sucks, then give me your opinion. Like, what do I do? What do I do to be good? I know it's not that easy, but, you know, I just want to know so that I can be good. Because I wouldn't say I'm a bad artist, but I'm not. There's just so many people I see, like, on DeviantArt who are so much better. But, whatever. There's a wing, I guess. Wings. They're nothing without the lines. Should probably set the shade, but it doesn't really matter. Oh well, we're almost out of time. We, as in whoever's watching this, trying to make them feel like they exist. I like purple. Purple's a nice color. Oh no, we have a minute. No. Eek. That's like no time at all. Oh well, thanks for watching. This video is probably gonna cut me off in a minute. Or, less than that by now, but, thanks, I guess. I hope it helped you a little. A little.